Hey YouTube, we have Leonard here. Bringing guys and gals, Dr. Stone, Stonewall Doodle. At least I think that's what this is. Anyway, Dr. Stone, Season 4, Episode number 7, What is up? What is good? We're going to hop right into this. New girl whose name I don't remember. The way it's playing out, we talked about in the last reaction, but it seems to me as if she's going to legitimately fall for Senku, legitimately realize probably at some point that Senku must be the actual scientist. And I think she's going to ultimately side with our side, essentially, the Kingdom of Science, because of her feelings towards Senku and things like that. Luna, there we go, thank you. So I 100% can see this where Luna is going to defect. And ultimately, no one's going to die. I think we'll be in a very serious situation. I think someone might almost die. But I think Luna's going to big brain this and not out Senku at some point. But she's also kind of dumb. But I do think that Luna's going to defect from the other side. And Stanley's ultimately not going to be able to ultimately kill anybody. There's a flashback episode, by the way. A very good one. Okay. Let's hop into it. Let's begin. Smash that like button, everyone. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I assume, also, I'm up to date after this episode, right? Because basically we learned that Xeno, eleganto. We learned that Xeno is the guy that basically Senku looked up to all this time. Science is elegant, Dr. X. Oh, shoot. We learned Xeno is him. Alright, here we go. I said it before since episode 4. Senku's not him. Senku has a kid. What was this kid, bro? Bro looks like he has superhuman intelligence level already. I will say this, by the way. I wonder about Dr. Xeno, but again, in Senku, like... Oh, shoot. I didn't have my filter all the way up. Shoot. I stand by this. What Senku is able to do at a young age is honestly extremely impressive. Stanley! I give Senku nothing but credit because Senku literally is a high schooler and he's going up against a full-grown adult who knows more than him most likely. Good question. Good question because you can assume that obviously he knows. I'm assuming because he works for NASA. He most likely knows his dad. I think if he knew Senku was, I don't think that he would fight against him. I truly don't think so. It's interesting how you act towards a stranger versus someone who you might actually be acquainted with. So if he knew that this is Byakuya's son, I think that would change a lot. Just my thought anyway. And we're like, Senku's just a genius. Psych. He's a spammer? Sending all sorts of spam mail to people. Dang! They weren't ready. They were not ready. Yeah, he's doing some pretty bad things. Uh-oh. Xeno. Oh, easily. That's not no kid. No kid is doing this. Also, Xeno responded to him. Oh, guys, I'll fix it. Hold up. Am I still frozen? There we go. Aww. He's like, good job, Senku. Dang. $5,000 essentially. Bro's is not here for you. He's here for the platinum thing. Bro, he came for the... Bro, that's such a bomb. Bro literally went to be out here for a credit card. He used his dad for the card. Definitely a bad son. Bianchi was like, yo, he came just for me. Lies. Lies. Good job. He's like, good job, boy. He did it. I just love how he's just sending spam mail, by the way, but we digress. Bro's dead. He's dead. What's Project Helium, I wonder? Project Helium was rejected. Oh no. So we see a clear change in the disposition of Xeno because of that rejection of the project. Interesting. Oh no, definitely. I can tell right away. You see that as soon as he ends up getting the project rejected, you can tell that there's a shift in Xeno and his mentality. It started from that point in time, and now you see that he's officially like more villainous. I don't even call him a villain per se, but you know what I mean. He's full on villain now. Even right now, where we currently are, like, he gives villain vibes. I don't want to say he's a villain per se, but definitely gives villain vibes. Oh, now he went full black. Oh no. Oh no, he really went far back. That's facts. What if you were in a stone world and my son was like scientist? Huh. By the way, it's interesting that Xeno is still talking to Senku all this time. What? Bro just casually went to Africa? Bro's credit card expires is coming. He's like, Senku. Huh? Wait, do they end up actually meeting? Xeno. Oh, this is cool. They actually met. Oh. And yes, I do definitely notice the black and white contrast among other stuff, the light and dark. That's cool. I wonder, hypothetically, I'm just guessing, because clearly he has a high respect for Senku, if he realizes that Senku is the scientist, Well, I guess not because they already said Taiju, whatever his name is. But I wonder if he was wondering if Taiju may have been... Sorry, if Senku may have been this individual from Japan. And if he was disappointed when he heard the name Dr. Taiju. They don't need to talk because, quite frankly, it's cool. Oh, it's so cool. I just still feel bad. It doesn't justify it. But to see his project basically denied, he just becomes a completely different person. And this goes to show, by the way, that Senku is at a very high level. That someone like Xeno fully respects him. Well, that's what I was saying before. Like, we say villain, but Stanley hasn't done anything bad. And even creating the weapons and things like that is actually what most people would probably end up doing in this situation. The worst thing he did is that he said he'd rather become a dictator. Him saying he'd become a dictator is the thing where I was like, But we haven't technically seen him do anything, again, bad. By the way, I completely forgot about this from the very beginning. How it started with, like, these pigeons or the doves or whatever. I forgot all about this. It all comes back to where we started. Taiju, man. Stanley. Bro, you're Stanley with the purple lipstick, though. Who's the black man? Oh, and then... Oh, I know this one. Bro's literally Senku. Yeah, it's cool that they are all familiar with one another. That is quite cool. Brainwaves. Which goes back to what we know, obviously, that you'd still technically be alive. If you stay awake. I wonder how these guys all stayed alive. Good point. Who is Luna? Carlos. And this was it. From the other side. Instantaneously. Maintain conscious no matter what. Bro, he swallowed it! Smart! I mean, clearly Luna has to be someone who's high up or knows someone very high up. Maybe she's the daughter of the president. Dang. Kept herself awake literally to be married. And these fools literally stayed awake just for Luna. Oh, Stanley's so cool. Xeno! I like Stanley a lot. And then back to Senku. Back to Senku the... Yeah, I know what you mean. Right away he knew exactly what he was about to do. He knew right away they will gather at the corn. He knew it. So cool. Of science. Welcome back, Sarah. Welcome back, Emil. Oh, that was nice. Amazing episode. I thoroughly enjoyed this one. It said they awake at the same time. They do show them awakening at the same time here, but you don't take it as literally they woke up at the same time. That's really cool. Again, I love the... We said duality. I like the juxtaposition. How they show the two of them, the way that they're so similar. But you see how they end up diverging in their paths a bit. But they're both at their core true scientists. Oh, that is cool, man. This was a good episode. I like this a lot. Honestly, this season has been amazing. And we haven't even gotten to like probably the really crazy parts. We're only 7 episodes in. This has been absolutely just great. I didn't realize I liked the America arc so much. This is why Dr. Stone be goated. Yeah, that's what I was saying. The same thing. It was like there was something about it, Sarah. I said it during the reaction. But the moment his project got rejected, you could see like in his face, he was like, dang. And you could tell that that was the point of inflection of where everything was changing for him. To be fair, James, you didn't spoil me because I said it. But you did also spoil me in terms of what Sarah was going to say. So I guess you did spoil. But it was very, very clear that once that project got rejected, that was a changing point for for Xeno ultimately. And then he progressively just gets worse and worse and worse. Like, again, like, the black cloak thing was hilarious. His project had to do with Helium 3, which could only be found. Okay, now that I did not know, because I did ask before. I was like, what is Helium 3? So his whole project probably had to do with some type of space exploration in terms of the moon specifically. And for whatever reason, because you know, he was someone like, obviously works for NASA, cares about space. A quick Google search can tell you about that. Yeah, no, I didn't take that as a spoiler whatsoever. Did not take that as a spoiler at all. Maybe he still wouldn't be willing to kill Senku even if he knew it was him who he is against now. It's possible. I will say this. I made the comment that I don't think he would if he knew that this Senku was Byakuya's son. But it goes deeper than that actually now. Knowing the fact that he has met Senku and he knows that Senku in his mind he acknowledges as a true scientist, I don't know if it means he wouldn't kill Senku. Because, like, you know, now that I see how he's changed, I think he would respect Senku enough he would want to team up. Like, he would know that Senku and him think very similarly. And it'd be like, either they teaming up or it's like, I'm going to come at you full force and we're going to do battle. And see what happens there. Because Byakuya kind of set the stage. He said, like, what would you do if another great mind, like my son, were to come up and this and that, and you have this little dictatorship vibe, and it's like, it will be a battle of signs. It will literally become a battle of signs at the end of the day. And I don't know if Xeno will just simply be like, dang, you're Senku, I can't possibly hurt you. I think he would welcome the challenge. And be like, huh, isn't this fate? Isn't it Senku? And he, like, I don't think Xeno changing. Taiju stayed awake on just willpower to confess. That's crazy. It is crazy for both of them the more you think about it. Stayed awake on willpower to confess. But Taiju we already established this is weird, so I guess that's why I accepted it. But Luna weird too. It's true. But by the way, goated moment of the episode, for the guy who swallows the ring, I was just like, nah. But then at the same time, I was just like, that was smart. Would have lost it otherwise. Dr. Stone be like, Sims have willpower. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. But anyway, guys, we are going to end this one here. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below as soon as I upload this, which I promise I will. Like the video, subscribe. It's greatly appreciated as always. And with that, I'm Leonard and I'm out. Take care, everybody, and of course, have a good one.